This is day 70. Waking up at Rod Hollow shelter, about 0.2 miles from the shelter. I haven't been to the shelter. And I have slept in, and I'm gonna continue just taking my time because I went so far yesterday, didn't get here till 10 o'clock. I have less to go over the next couple of days to get where I need to go. So I'm just gonna make some breakfast, and maybe I'll be on the trail by 8:30. The birds are chirping. There was a sign back there warning me that I have entered the roller coaster section. So for some miles, there's a lot of steep ups and downs. I'm in the roller coaster. So about the background music versus some singing I might do. I could have been clearer about the distinction between those, but I thought it'd be more fun to be less clear about it. I'm the one in previous episodes that's talked about conversations I've had with my body parts and fictitious therapy sections, and I held a funeral, a celebration of death for a blister that I had given a name to. My listeners should know to not take me too seriously about anything I talk about. I won't joke around about geology. I might be wrong sometimes about geology, but not intentionally vague. So anyway, keep that in mind. Also about singing, YouTube is pretty strict about copyright stuff, and it's not at all clear to me if we're allowed to sing songs, but I figure I can get away with snippets of songs, just a few seconds, or old or obscure songs that probably don't have copyright issues. So yeah, I don't. There was one time I put a clip on that had background music in it. It was at a roller rink, and I got flagged. I had to delete that and mute the sound and repost it. So yeah, it's a weird thing about music that I'm not sure I understand all the rules. Lots of my favorite beech trees around here, still with their leaves from last year. And the beech trees, again, are big around here. So maybe it's just because I'm further north. They like it here better. Nice. I have walked 500 miles, and I have walked 500 more. Do 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 do. I am so grateful to have made it this far, and I'm feeling strong. And what more could I ask for? That plant down there is called skunk cabbage. And when you look it up, it says that all parts are poisonous. So I'm a little perplexed with the name. I mean, skunk, yeah, probably don't eat it. But cabbage? It's like, I should try that. That's just a pretty spring. Comes out right here from under that rock and flows down. This is a pebble conglomerate. So basically it's a sandstone with pebble-sized stones, kind of like aggregate and concrete, in a finer grained matrix. It's indicative of a high energy environment like a fast flowing river or a seashore that's got big waves and that sort of thing. Here's an example of joint sets. So what's happened here is, so you have forces that acted on this rock in that direction and that direction. So pushing together, and these are the angles you get the joints. But in this case, you have significant recrystallization of the rock. And it may be, of course, under high pressure and temperature. It may be that hot liquids flowed along those cracks, and they were able to bring in, different molecules that allowed different crystals to form, or just larger crystals of, in this case, it looks like quartz, were able to form along those joint sets. I would like to document this occasion. For the very first time on this trip, there are bugs. And I'm not saying I haven't seen bugs, but annoying bugs that you have to swat. I am out of the roller coaster, and it's actually harder than I thought it'd be. It's not that the inclines and declines were so steep, it's just this relentless rockiness that makes it hard. And so I am skirting the line between Virginia and West Virginia, and so getting towards the end of Virginia, and I guess they talk about the Virginia blues, which is sort of a psychological thing, because I think it's more than 500 miles in Virginia, and you haven't crossed the state line, and but from an aesthetic point of view, Virginia has been awesome the whole way. Just so beautiful. So I'm proposing we get even more Virginia. I mean, West Virginia, what is that little spit of land over there? That can't be efficient. Hand it over. Maryland too, you could probably donate some. Let's lobby for a longer AT in Virginia. You guys aren't afraid of nothing. I'm just gonna come here. Hey guys. Hello. Aren't you pretty? What are you eating there? You're getting the little green stuff that's just coming up. That's the best one. That's the best part. Don't eat that skunk cabbage, man. It's not cabbage, man. It's bad for you. Yeah, don't eat that. Leave some flowers, though. Leave a few. How awesome is this? So I pulled up pretty close to sunset at the Blackburn Center, Nature Center, I guess. And they have this house for hikers. There's no one else in there, but there's places to put your sleeping pad. And but the guy in the house gave me a mattress, like a thick one. So 5 stack scores once again on the mattress front. And it started raining. And I have a roof over my head. How sweet is all of that? So there's the main house. And this is just a hiker cabin open to hikers. They do accept donations. And there's not electricity, but there are doors, and I scored a mattress. And so this is like sweet. There's a pavilion down there, and then there's a bunch of picnic tables and tent sites and stuff like that. There's even a wood stove inside the house, although it's not that cold. I don't need it tonight. So wrapping up the day, I'd have to try. I think I went about 18 miles through the roller coaster, and got a late start because I needed to sleep in. Yeah, this has been 8 days in a row. I'm going about 20 miles a day, and I'm pretty much exhausted. That's probably not the best way to operate. So it's a short day because I've been doing bigger miles. Tomorrow, I think it's about 13 miles into Harper's Ferry, and I am just gonna try to get in early afternoon. I'll go by the ATC and try and rest, and then I'll have a 0 tomorrow. So yeah, my goal will be to rejuvenate.